Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out to our 4th and 5th grade Night of Fine Arts. We are so excited to show you the production of our musical Joust that we have been working on for so long. So please, the music will start. Please turn your cell phones off or on vibrate and enjoy the show. That phone too. Once upon a medieval time, in a land far away, unless of course you are in England, then it's not so far away at all. There lived a mighty king who had a son by the name of Arthur that he did not want. He gave that son away to his mystical advisor, Merlin. That's me. And I, in turn, gave the king's son to serve the good knight Sir Hector as his lowly page and then squire. Sir Hector and Arthur lived in a place crowded with the most rowdy, bawdy, unruly, yet mighty, medieval men. He was a magician, not a beautician. You all know the King Arthur legend. If not, let me tell you. What's the...
Oh, Merlin, let us tell it. You'll go on for days.
Well, I guess that'll be all right, but
It was the day before the big joust. All the knights were gathered in the roped-off area with their armor, horses, weapons.
And attended by their young squires. Squires are young men who hope one day to become knights themselves.
Squires do everything for the knights, including getting them ready for the joust.
Remember, Arthur was the squire for Sir Hector.
Everyone's gathered for the biggest joust of the year.
It's like the World Series of all jousts, the Stanley Cup, the Super Bowl, the Olympics of the jousting world.
Enough already. Let's have a song. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, it was the squire's job to serve as knight. So, what happens when the knight forgets his most important weapon?
The squire has to get it.
Sir Hector has forgot his sword at home. Not good for a knight who's on deck at the joust.
So, Arthur takes off as fast as his squirey legs will take him.
He runs past the castle moat, past the church, and many fine dining establishments.
By the time he reaches the town square, he realizes he is only halfway home. He knows he will never make it all the way home. Get Sir Hector's sword and get back to the joust just in time for Sir Hector to participate.
Now, this is where I have to remind you of the legend of King Arthur. You will recall from your lessons that when King Arthur's father died, there was no heir to the throne.
That'll teach him to not give away his sons.
So, the royal court had a sword placed in a stone in the town square.
The legend says that whomever could pull that sword out of the stone would be the rightful heir to the throne. They would become the king.
It is in front of this sword-stabbed stone that Squire Arthur finds himself as he's racing home to retrieve Sir Hector's sword.
What you probably don't recall from this famous legend is that only a few steps away from that stone was another rock.
Sticking out of that rock was something even more beautiful and enticing than the former king's sword.
And that's what caught Arthur's attention.
One stone. There's two interesting things protruding from it. I only have time to choose one and get back to the joust. Well, this one is most definitely a sword, and a logical choice. But this one is colorful, full of amazing possibilities. I'm choosing this one.
Does this sound at all familiar to you? Well, watch what happens next.
My lord, I purchased the best instrument I can find. Isn't it colorful?
What is that?
I have no idea, but isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful indeed, but what can it do?
It was a strange tube that was sticking out of the ground. Everybody knows who pulls it out is rightful heir to the throne.
I think there's a sword.
Duh. It works for both. He is now the king.
Wow, am I really the new king?
Yes,
Can it
you're,
really be?
yes, you're right, your majesty. Now it shall be your first decree.
You mean anything?
Yes, you're the king.
Well, then I decree from now on in this kingdom, there will be no use for swords or weapons of any sort, except this marvelous, colorful instrument.
And until you men get used to the idea, none of us women are going to be kind to you at all. Or wash your clothes, or cook your meals, or cheer your jousting.
King Arthur said no more swords.
You mean I'm gonna have to wash my own clothes every year?
Already dirty.
You mean I'm gonna have to milk my own cow?
From now on, unless you pick up that boom marker instead of sword, if you won't, he'll be very good moving.
Boomwhacker, what a fantastic name!
Come on, guys, we gotta get this thing out of here.
Now, it all seemed fine until rumor had it there was an attack coming from France.
An attack from France? Oh no!
The only have to fight with are these colorful boom markers.
Stop! Silence! We must keep sound heads, or we will surely go down in defeat.
But your majesty, what are we to do?
I think we should sing. Around! I mean, rounds are good. Here, gather. Round. Fine. Round. Take one will say what I mean. Here's our knights of the round table. We are strong and we are able. There's no foe we cannot vanquish. We know right makes right. Sing with me! boys or are we men? Men. Are we men or are we knights? Knights. Are we knights of the round table? Yes, Your Majesty. Then sing, men, sing like the knights you are.
That was the end of the song.
There, wasn't that nice?
Okay, Your Majesty, we're trying our best, but we still don't know what to do with these things.
I know. Let's call the smartest advisors we know. They'll know what to do.
Yes! Call in the court jesters. They always know what to do. If you can get past their silly jokes and ridiculous songs. Look, I see one now, a fool on the hill. Not just one of them, but a whole cast of them. The jesters heard you have a problem.
Yes, my friend. I've made the decision we will be a peace-loving nation. We will turn our swords into boomwhackers, living side by side with our neighbors in friendship.
And we damsels are backing them up by not being nice to the men until they go along with the king.
And that's the way it's gonna be.
I think that sounds like a great idea. The problem is, we have just been told that the French are on their way to attack us, and I don't think that they're only going to be armed with these boomwhackers.
This is all my fault. I truly believe we wouldn't need weapons if we always did the right thing and worked for a land filled with harmony. Now I put my whole kingdom in jeopardy.
the French soldiers landed on the shore of the kingdom.
The French are coming! The French are coming!
I guess
What? Did you really only arrive with those instruments?
I saw one of these sticking out of the rock in the middle of Paris. Our ladies have insisted that we turn our swords into these, or they will not be nice to us.
Or wash your clothes, or cook your meals, or cheer your jousting. I see you have your own problems to deal with. At least they're colorful.
Well, what are we gonna do? Think. I have to think.
And then something very special began to happen.
Yes, my countrymen, my friends, lend me your ears. This is what I was talking about. Music, harmony, having might by being right, being in tune. I knew if we all just tried a little harder, we could put away our weapons forever and make beautiful music. Listen, we are doing it. We are making music together, and it is beautiful. My people, from this day forward, let us never forget the sound and this moment. The moment when men and women put down their swords and shields, picked up a somewhat musical instrument, raised their voices and sang. Sing, boys, sing! One by one, we're making music. We're making music. One by one, we're making
invading from the north and are sure to overrun us all.
No problem. One by one, we're making music. We're making music. One by one, we're making music. We're making music. One by
some of the bigger parts in this job. First part, I'm going to have some bows for all of our fourth grade speaking parts. It's about... Fifth grade speaking parts. for just 1 second. I forgot to do one thing I told you about this morning. Parents, this is your one chance to get your barrage of photos for the Book of Faces, for the Insta, for the Snaps. Take as many photos as you want for the next, I don't know, 30 seconds. Kids, we have to stand here with a beautiful smile for 30 seconds. I'm going to tell you how we're getting out of here. Oh, big, beautiful smiles. Is that the beautiful? Okay, just making sure. Oh, man, no Russian. Jumanji. $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4. Students, sit in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, for a little longer. All right, so you guys have a good time tonight? Well, I'm gonna show you guys how to get out of here as quick as possible because this does not breathe very well. So we're gonna get out of here nice and quick. Here's how this is gonna work. Rather than have all you guys come to the stage at once, I'm going to dismiss 2 classes at a time, and you're going to have a meeting point that you're going to meet your kid and the teacher. Please just tap the teacher on the shoulder just to know you're taking the kid just for safety reasons. Okay, so here's what's going to go down. Miss Greenfield's class, I'm going to dismiss you in a moment. If you are a parent of Miss Greenfield's class, you're going to meet them by the very front doors in the Performing Arts Center. If you're in Mr. Main's class, you're going to meet them over by the men's restroom. Everybody else, trust me, this is the most efficient way. Just stay seated. All right? Jermaine Greenfield,